And check out the view from the CTV Skywatch camera looking south towards lovely downtown Lethbridge. A little cloudy in downtown Lethbridge and across the region right now. 20 degrees is where we're at. Winds are out of the southwest. They're fairly light and they haven't been very strong throughout the day. Our barometric pressure is falling, indicative of the low pressure center that's trying to move in from BC. And we'll see that start to make a little bit of inroad as we get into tomorrow. Some of the forecast models are putting absolutely no chance of precipitation in southern Alberta tomorrow. I'm going with a chance of shower activity just based on what I'm seeing on the maps and elevated humidity levels in some other areas in the surrounding areas of southern Alberta. So that's how I'm reading the maps. But we do have this low pressure center. It's already trying to skip across. It's not totally tight. It's not totally well organized. It is shredding as it's moving across the continental divide. That's why a lot of the areas will be hit or miss for shower activity, but I don't think all areas will be totally unscathed like one of the models out of the United States wants to put into play. I think we are going to see some shower activity here in southern Alberta. It's just not going to be heavy amounts of that, except areas, as I said to Jackie, to the north and through the Edmonton area could pick up heavier pockets of shower activity late in the day tomorrow, possibility of a thunder shower as well. But here in the south, we're looking at just a little bit of a break-off situation from that low pressure center in BC. And by the time we get further into the weekend, by Saturday looks like a really nice sun and cloud mix and nice temperatures as well. But you can see on the forecaster map here showing some heavy pockets of precipitation moving across to the northern sectors, but we're going to get off fairly light. And I'm just thinking late in the afternoon is when we'll possibly see that shower activity. So don't cancel your outdoor activities tomorrow night. Get outside and enjoy everything that you had planned to do, even with the chance of a light shower tomorrow. 7 degrees in St. John's right now. Looking at a heavy amount of rainfall falling towards the Atlantic coast, and that's that slow-moving frontal system that we talked about yesterday. In behind that system, though, area of high pressure. You want sunshine. Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal is the place to be this weekend. Temperatures in the mid to high 20s right through the weekend. 23 degrees in Winnipeg right now, right on the border between eastern Saskatchewan and western Manitoba is where heavy thunderstorm are expected to be a problem overnight tonight. And then the rest of Western Canada, pretty quiet, 11 degrees in Whitehorse. We've got 16 in Yellowknife right now. A sun and cloud mix in both of those areas expected over the next few days. For your overnight forecast information for East Kootenay, you're looking at an overnight low of 6 degrees. There is a chance of a scattered shower tonight. Tomorrow you're looking at a sun and cloud mix, 20 degrees for a daytime high. Winds will be out of the west at about 20 kilometers per hour. Crow's Nest Pass, 7 for a low, partly cloudy tonight, 16 degrees for a high tomorrow. Mainly cloudy skies. Like I said, that chance of late day shower activity for you as well. For Medicine Hat, partly cloudy tonight. There is that chance of shower tonight. By that graphic, it looks like you're going to get completely soaked tomorrow. That's not the case. You're looking at a chance of some afternoon showers tomorrow, 16 degrees. So it is cooler with that northerly influence kicking in tomorrow. And Lethbridge, we're looking at an overnight low of 8 degrees. Winds out of the southwest at about 20 tomorrow. A high of between 15 and 19 is where it looks like right now, and that chance of late day shower activity. But the bulk of the day, as you see, is sun and cloud mix, and then a really sunny on Saturday. Chance of some showers on Sunday late in the afternoon hours. Monday looks pretty nice, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, it looks like we got some rain, and I know CKVN's having hot dog day on Wednesday. Mike's not going to be real happy with that, but such is life. We have had a lot of survivor stories, the people that participated in the Relay for Life. Here's another one from our series on survivors.
In 1987, I was experiencing tremendous back pain, and we were in Ontario on holidays. Came home from Ontario, and on the way home we had to stop about every 5 hours, and I had to rest because I just was out of it. I was in so much pain. Got back to Calgary and was in and out of doctors for 7 months, and nobody could tell me what was wrong with me.
With a young family to care for, he needed answers, but doctors were saying it was just stress or he was working too hard.
Finally went to see a doctor in a small town in Ontario that I went to see as a child, and within 10 minutes he had me in the back seat of his car and had me on the way to Owen Sound Hospital for a biopsy because he knew what it was. We had a biopsy done on my neck, and 2 days later the doctors came in and sat down with me and my wife and said, "You have Hodgkin's." And I went, "Yeah, okay, what's that?" He said, "Ron, it's cancer." I said, "Am I going to die?" He said, "There's a good possibility because it's so far advanced. It took so long to find it." And I says, "No, I'm not going to. I'm not ready."
8 treatments of radiation, then chemo, and the removal of a tumor that was crushing a vertebrae.
June the 8th, 1988, I had my last treatment, and here I am 24 years later. Great attitude. I live every day to the fullest now, because you have to. I have 2 grown children and 2 grandchildren now that, like I said, I wasn't ready to leave because I had way too much to do. Keep your family positive. Stay positive. Don't think this thing is ever going to kick your butt, because you have to stay that way. You have to stay focused on the treatment. You have to stay focused on your life still. You can't quit. Never quit. And that's the biggest thing I try to tell people.
Dory's Story, sponsored by Langenberg Optical, voted Best of the Best for 2012.